So, the blonde girl that's in the opening.
The blonde girl?
I think she's a college student. I think she goes to this college, and I think that both of them are going to meet her here.
Yeah?
I don't know what part she plays. She seems kind of like a romantic character for Light. Possibly.
I don't...
Whether
okay.
he's, like, leading her on or not. Maybe she's, like, romantically interested in him. Because, like, how she kind of reaches her hand out to him gave me the vibe. And he, like, kind of reached back. It gave me the vibes that they're, like, a couple, maybe.
I think that there's nothing you're going off of that with, but I completely agree with you.
Oh, but
I think it's
also,
like an intuition feeling.
Seeing Halloween costumes of couples, you know, that did a Light and then the blonde girl.
But at the same time, she could be really into L or love triangle, both of them.
Love triangle.
We saw the girl last
Let us see a
episode
love
being
triangle.
like, ooh, they're cute, you know, or
Yeah.
L's cute.
Sachi, your tail is making a guest appearance.
Doubt.
Who doubts? Who is doing
L
the
doubts
doubting?
Light, but he suspects Light. I'm so
Does
confused.
he doubt that Light isn't Kira?
I was surprised, Ryuga. I never thought you'd ask me to play tennis as a way to get to know each other.
Oh my god,
Yes!
they're trying to get to know each other. Elle's playing tennis.
It's been a while, but at one time I was actually the British junior champion.
What?
If I ask him if he's British, would he think I'm trying to find out more about him because I'm Kira?
There's so many little details.
Oh, this is gonna hurt my brain, isn't it?
I lived in England for about 5 years when I was younger.
Is that all a lie?
Nothing in that story would reveal Elle's true identity, I promise you.
Oh my god. Look at how, like, each of them are dressed. Light is
They're freaking playing
overcompensating so
tennis.
much.
I mean, he has this image of being the perfect sheltered genius.
Nothing more. He's gonna get so caught up.
But I know Kira hates to lose.
Both of them hate to lose, right?
Show me his face.
In love, he who strikes first wins.
Oh my
He who
god.
strikes first wins.
I didn't think I'd ever see this much of L.
If you're concerned with public opinion, then you'll want to suppress the fact that most of our detectives would rather let a serial killer roam free than risk their lives.
Straight facts.
What about this L character? Can he be trusted?
Right now, even as we speak, he's risking his life.
He knows that he's like in the field, you know?
Yeah. People are just gathered around watching.
Is he going to think that I'm Kira if I go for the win? I suppose I could just lose on purpose. Since he'd expect Kira to want to win.
Oh, their brains are just
Oh my
constantly-
god. Is there a tennis anime? I need to watch it.
Not going to let him win.
Amazing.
Look at that.
I'm so glad we're getting more of Elle.
And just like that, we've got an umpire and a line judge.
What?
People are so into this.
I thought I'd heard the name Light Yagami somewhere before, so I checked. He was the 0203 junior high tennis
Whew. They're both crazy with it.
I'm already in your head.
An elaborate act we'll go through so we can say we're closer.
Yes.
Wanted to play tennis with you. You'll assume that I'm preparing to take a step.
Oh my god.
And then you're going to try and trap me by getting me to say something that only Kira would know.
And of course, the only way to win your trust will be to share what I know about Kira.
It only makes sense that I'd want to ask for proof that you are in charge of the investigation.
Want from me is
Some kind of confirmation.
Information. Proof.
we'll have to go to task force headquarters.
Wow.
To win, you must attack!
Wow.
Shoot.
But before this conversation goes any
I love
further,
this.
there's something I must tell you. I suspect that you, Light Yagami, are in fact Kira.
Oh my god. It's 5%.
That aside, I don't mind telling you that once I'm sure you aren't Kira, I'd like nothing more than to have you work with me on this investigation.
Well, we get it though.
It means he has grounds to prevent me from meeting anyone on the task force. It's quite the preemptive move on his part.
So freaking great.
Not to mention, we're so out of the way here, no one's gonna give you a hard time about the way you sit.
I don't sit like this because I want to. I have to sit like this.
Why?
You see, if I were to sit normally, my deductive skills would immediately be reduced by roughly 40%.
What?
Would you mind submitting yourself to a test of your deductive reasoning skills? Photographs of 3 notes written by prison inmates while under...
The evidence.
Please let me know what you think.
This is gonna make him.
Oh.
Oh, are they real though?
Did he like change them?
Maybe.
There's a print number on the back of each of these photographs. Clearly, if I read it the way Kira intended on my first attempt, I'd only look more suspicious. It would be quite amazing to learn that not only could Kira kill others, but could also control his victims' actions. L, do you know? Gods of death love apples. But there are obvious print numbers on the back of all these photographs. L, do you know? Love apples, gods of death.
That's incorrect. The thing is, there were actually 4 photographs. L, do you know? Gods of death who love apples have red hands.
It's a fake.
Even though you knew the message was incomplete, you decided that there were only 3 notes. You never even considered that there might be a 4th.
Oh my god.
It was a test.
If you were me, faced with someone who might be Kira, how would you go about establishing this person's innocence or guilt?
I would probably try to get him to say something that was never made public in any way. Kinda like what you were doing just now.
What's incredible is that I've asked countless detectives that same question, and it took most of them minutes to even come up with an answer. You'll make a fine detective, Light.
Yes, you will.
The more impressive my answers, the more of a suspect I become.
Yes, it's about 3% now. However, it's made me that much more determined to work with you on this. I'm in a position where even if you are Kira, it would still be to my benefit to have you working alongside us. Do you know why I'd say that?
No.
There's a chance I can help the investigation to move forward. And if I'm Kira, I might reveal myself. But I know that I'm not Kira, and I certainly don't want to be killed by him. What proof have you been able to give
Good
me
play.
that you yourself aren't Kira? I think I'd be convinced if, say, my father or someone else from the task force headquarters was able to confirm your identity.
You sure talk a lot, don't you? I think that's 7%. Now, if I understand you correctly and I take you to task force headquarters, you'll help us with the investigation. Am I safe in making this assumption?
Does this guy have a death wish?
Whose phone?
Excuse me.
L's. Okay.
There goes mine.
Light, your father is...
Light, it's your...
My father, he had a heart attack.
What? Stress of the situation, maybe?
I mean, and his family is like the current suspect, so I'm sure that's really stressful too. And he's like so overworked with this, I'm sure. But he survived it, I think.
I thought it was Kira when I first collapsed, but I'll be all right.
You angel. He does not
Must have
deserve
added to your
this.
stress knowing that Light is a suspect in this investigation.
This man is L.
This guy is the real L. My father wouldn't lie. There's no need to rush. I have time to
If
sit
Light
back
wasn't
and watch.
Light, these are the circumstances that would stop him. But he's Light. So he's not going to give up.
Is he cleared as a suspect?
When I say I suspect him, you should know it's very minor.
It only makes sense I'd be a suspect. Nope. To be more precise, there's no one else you could suspect. Also, I'd like nothing more than to catch Kira so I can prove once and for all that I'm not him.
No, Light.
Besides, don't you remember my promise? That if something ever happened to you, I would find Kira and make sure he gets executed.
I refuse to believe that my son could turn out to be Kira.
This doesn't seem like an act to me.
Because Light would never kill his dad.
What is truly evil is the power to kill people. And any person who has come to possess this kind of power is cursed.
I would say that he's cursed.
I feel so bad for Detective Yagami. He does not deserve to be put in this situation.
What would it take to get you to believe that I'm not Kira?
If you aren't Kira, it won't be necessary. It's complete nonsense for the investigator to take suggestions from his suspect. And listening to that conversation between you and your father, I was almost convinced you might not be him.
That conversation feeling genuine to Elle, it felt genuine to me, and I really don't think if Light was faced with his dad being the only person looking for him, I don't think
agree.
he would kill his dad at all.
Light Yagami, are you not Kira?
I'm going to create a perfect world.
Normally, humans who come into contact with a Shinigami have nothing but misfortune.
Good music.
But I have
Amazing.
Listen, you people must think that just mentioning Kira's name is enough to get us the ratings we need.
Is this like a movie or something based on Kira?
Movie, newspaper.
Is a journalist gonna get wrapped up in this?
Is the girl that we're gonna meet a journalist?
Like an intern or something?
Yeah. That doesn't look like her, does it?
Oh, I got excited.
Now this is more like it.
What?
A message to the world from Kira. If you do not broadcast these tapes, I will kill your company's board of directors.
Oh, didn't you mention someone pretending to be Kira as a copycat?
We talked about if we thought Light would be pissed or like...
Elle could be doing a copycat thing though, sending threatening message. Because remember how upset Light was to be given a fourth note that wasn't real?
Yeah.
So this could be an Elle plan to like put it out in the news that Kira had said something or done something that he hadn't actually done. So it's either a copycat or it's like an Elle plan to like stir the pot.
It could totally be either, and I don't know if we're
and then he
gonna be
could
able
be like, Light, what do you think Kira's doing with this? You know, investigator questions.
Back to the discussion.
So it's either a copycat or it's like an Elle plan. So it's either a copycat or it's like an Elle plan. So it's either a copycat or it's like an Elle plan.
So it's either a copycat or it's like an Elle plan.